are live.
And hello. Thanks, guys, very much for joining me on my birthday. I decided to do something silly tonight. Instead of a random little mini set, I wanted to do a full bore thing. So this is going to be a little more structured than the usual kind of JPC mini set, AMA things. Plus, there's some cool stuff going on. It's a good time. This is my last show in the UK for a while. My time here is over in a week, so random COVID test, notwithstanding. I will be on a plane on Saturday heading back to sunny Florida. So I will be there for the foreseeable future for the bulk of the year. I don't expect to come back to the UK until October-ish, maybe November, probably October. So I thought, all right, there's a bunch of stars aligning all at once, right? I've got the birthday, already a good thing. Big fan of, surviving yet another year, given how things have gone here. In the world of ours over the last 15, 18 months or something like that. So that part's good. And then on top of that, it falls on a Saturday, which is when I traditionally do these shows on Twitch, which is also awesome. And then on top of that, it's my last weekend here in the UK. So it's my last UK show. And then on top of that, there's a lot of cool stuff happening. So I thought, let's do the thing. Let's not do a little mini set. Let's do a full-bore, old-school JPC show without all the nonsense of a guy at the door demanding your ticket price. So, hello, everybody, from Blighty, from South Gloucestershire, from Bristol, here in the west of England. And I am joined, as always, although not everyone here will know that, but you're about to find out. I am joined, as always, by my seeing eye human, my producer, the lovely and talented Knut, who is both lovely and talented. Say hello, Knut.
Hello. I am Knut. I am lovely and talented.
Yes, he is all of those things, and he sounds less robotic normally. He is Knutbot 5000.
All right, we have a couple of people saying hello. Kamen Rider is here as always. Ian Townie 411 says, "Happy birthday, Corwin. I made an official Twitch account just so I could say that." Smiley face.
Awesome, thank you.
Okay, I gotta read it slower. Ayachesistregoi says, "Happy birthday, JP. I'm sorry for butchering your name." Dead World says, "Happy birthday." Tegan says, "Happy birthday, sweetie." Hulk Smash says, "Hello, happy birthday. Sorry we are a little late."
You're not really a little late. We're just starting. Your timing is perfect. And thank you to everybody. I appreciate you guys showing up. I appreciate you making a Twitch account just so you could be here tonight. Thanks for the additional follows. We are reasonably rapidly approaching that magical mark of 50. We may even see it tonight, depending on how things shake out. Looking at what played out on the FB event for tonight, I think there's a good chance, not guaranteed, but a good chance we'll get people cresting us over that 50 follower count, which changes everything for Twitch. So
we got quite a few followers now. We are at 36, and they are as following. From 4 hours ago, Cien Ray followed. Cassie Reeds followed for 28 minutes ago. Ayatani for 11 followed for 4 minutes ago. And this SKMI01 followed 1 minute ago.
Awesome.
Welcome, everyone.
Welcome aboard. Thanks very much. Appreciate you coming out. It's good. It's good. Things are popping, which is nice. I want to get a little bit of news out of the way first. I had a tiny production delay because of technical silliness with my computer and my recording software and my keyboard. But we are back on schedule and back on track. We are definitely, as you might have known, since this is the just about end of the month, we are definitely looking at an April release for the Cycle of Bones series soundtrack. And yes, I will be doing a few songs from that tonight. But things are going very, very well in that regard. Hybrid V Audio is handling all of the mixing and mastering for us, which is going to be super awesome. He's a good friend of mine and a member of my org for Star Citizen, and just an all-around good guy. You'll know his work if you've been paying attention to the animated series Silence of Skulf, because he's also done all of the audio engineering for that. My music and his ears for mixing and handling sound design and audio engineering and so forth. So the Cycle soundtrack is on track to be an April release. I don't see any reason at all that should not happen. If everything fell apart, barring heart attacks, we would still get it out by the end of April. But my expectation is we're going to have it second or third week of April, which I'm really excited about. So that's happening. Also, let's just get this part out of the way. First little thing I want to show you guys or tell you guys about for the evening. You will note at the bottom of Twitch, or somewhere on Twitch chat there, you'll see all of our merch. I'm not telling you that just because, cool, look, I have merch now, although I'm pretty happy about that. Laura did an excellent job handling the designs on that. It's all Jeff Brown graphics stuff with the exception of the JPC logo. That came actually originally from Dave Padrick, but then from everybody's favorite Benin, Mr. Mike Spivey, who made a functional version of that logo I can transfer onto things. But tonight, and for the rest of the weekend, because you guys showed up, there is a 20% discount code for that. All you got to do is type in Folksfall at checkout. You get 20% right off the top if you guys want to pick anything up. If not, it's totally cool, but it's nice that we actually have merch both for music and for the books. So that's fairly exciting news. That literally just launched today. So there'll be more stuff as we go on, but I thought that was a cool place to start.
Just also posted a wall of text for you guys to read and follow a link on as well if you find that easier. John Talk Radio says happy birthday, JP.
Oh my God, is that John Darlington? Dude, thank you so much for showing up. I have not spoken to you in years. Not since the last time I was fortunate enough to do an interview with you. It's good to see you, man. Thanks very much for coming by. So we're going to start with this, is what we're going to do. We're going to start with this. See myself. Sometimes these changes make me well, make me feel like someone else. Crush beneath my heel, I wished you were here. No words can make this real, no sounds let you appear. Light is dangerous when breathed into me. Here's a killing word and walks right through me. Your face, though here's 100 prayers of my salvation. You taste, although there are no words for that sensation. If I've taken too much time, yeah. Sometimes our words drive us away without a reason, no rhyme. No, I can't make pretty words. I know no poetry. Yeah. I know rights to bring you home, no hope to bring you back to me. Yeah. Light is dangerous when breathed into me. Your name is a killing word and walks right through me. Your face, now is 100 prayers for my salvation. Your taste, oh, there are no words for that sensation. I thought, why not start like that tonight? You know, because reasons.
Tegan says, ST Bright 1 says, Happy birthday, sweetie. Hope you had a wonderful day.
Thank you, and I did, and I'm having a wonderful one right now, because you guys are here, which is kind of, I know that probably sounds weird and silly and sappy. I kind of don't care, because it's kind of the truth. I'm super happy you guys all made it out tonight. Like, it's cool. It's good stuff. It's exciting. I'm happy you're here to hang out and, you know, whatever it is you're drinking, celebrating, hanging out, doing the birthday thing. It's not quite a campfire, and it's not quite being in an actual, you know, venue with people showing up and handing you things to drink and eat and blah, 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 but I think it'll do in a pinch. So, yeah.
Comedy sending some fire. Astrid also says, Hello, JP. Happy birthday. My birthday is on Wednesday.
I remember. And so happy early birthday. And thank you for saying happy birthday to me. And you know what? Oh, Ryder. Oh, common Ryder. Oh, common, my common. You're right. Fire. As soon as I adjust the capo. Much better.
Just a little pointer to everyone that is new here. We are a very emote-friendly channel, so we encourage spamming and having fun with dancing and such. If you do not know emotes for dancing, etc. on Twitch, there is down in the description of this channel a box that will give you the different sort of emotes that you can easily click on and copy and paste in, etc., etc., to have some fun with.
There are, and thank you, Knut. And so, common, my common, because you were right. Fire that you can't fly too close to. I'm the light that burns you in the night. Whatever else I say to you is untrue. Oh, I'll hypnotize and you'll forget to fight. Yeah. I'm the fire that you can't fly too close to, becoming what I thought I laid to rest. A desperate, wretched hunger away my smilings. Oh, a desperate, wretched burning in my chest. No one hears the thoughts inside my mind, so what I show you is what is real. And all that matters is the tick of time, waiting for the next lie that I'd steal. I am the fire. Oh, I'm the fire that you can't fly too close to. My voice, the gravity that draws you. Truth is wishful words for me to drown in. Oh, and in its way reveals my every sin. No one hears the thoughts inside my mind, so what I show is what is real. And all that mattered was the tick of time, waiting for the next life that I'd steal. I am the fire. I am the fire. I thought I'd lay to rest. A desperate, wretched hunger where my smile ends. Oh, a desperate, wretched burning in my chest. I am defiant. And so, as I said, a little fire.
So, the producer is having some tech issues with some underwater sound, but luckily that's just me, so we are good.
We have confirmed it's just you?
Yeah. I
Okay,
confirmed
cool.
it with people in chat.
Well, I was super scared. Like, please tell me that didn't happen. That would be bad.
Just to be safe. Almanac shows up with "Happy birthday, dude!"
Happy birthday to me! And you're here, so it's a happy birthday. It's good to see you, man.
And later on in the flames of hype, he says, "Damn those pipes!"
Thanks very much.
And apparently I failed my one job as well, according to Calvin, so it feels bad.
You failed your one job?
Yeah, I'm having tech issues.
That's not you failing. Yet. I mean, you resolved them. They resolved, right?
Thank you for that, Carmen. John Talk Radio also confirmed that that was his identity from earlier.
Awesome sauce. It's good to see you, man.
Got a couple of fires from Carmen, etc. Hulk Smash, and John as well. Sounding great, JP.
Thank you.
Astrid's also asked for Long Way Home, and I Will Wait for You.
Conveniently, I have both of those later on planned for the evening, although not just yet. But we will be getting to both of those, I promise. I feel like there's no way I can put out a JPC show of any kind without doing at least those and a couple of others that are like the standards. I don't want to be the guy that did the show and then failed the standards. Like that's bad. It's going to be a bad time. I do want to give you guys a little bit of extra news because also birthday stuff. For the weekend, the ebook version of The Dawn of Unions is free. So you can go grab that for the low price of nothing. Well, time and clicking the actual button to add to cart. But yeah, the ebook on Amazon is currently free for the weekend. That is the first book in the Cycle of Bones series. And as of tomorrow, book 2 will be on massively reduced rate. It'll be $1.99 in the US for the ebook, and I think it goes up to $3.99 on Monday, and then it's back to normal price on Tuesday. I think that's how Amazon is doing it. But those are the things that are happening with the books right now. Just because birthday and weekend and fun stuff, so we did that, and that's a thing that is. So I'm sure there are links somewhere on the Twitch page.
Yes, the links for the book pages on Amazon is down in the description as well. It's just to click on My Books, the picture at the top of that box. DSKML01 says, "I've only heard you sing as a kid before. I really formed memories. Now, wow."
Now I know who that is. Thanks, man. It's good to see you. Thanks for dropping by.
If I missed something in chat as well, guys, feel free to post it again. We're having a little bit more activity than usual, which is wonderful. So, guys, if you have not followed the channel yet, please drop a follow to JP.
Yeah, it's a
it
huge
helps
help.
a lot.
We're in spitting distance of that magical mark of 50 followers. When we get to 50 followers, a bunch of stuff changes for the channel. There are options to get it monetized. We can actually get subscriptions, which doesn't cost anybody anything if they have a Prime account, and so that's awesome. But there are also unique badges and unique emotes that we can get, and a bunch of other cool stuff that happens to the channel when we finally hit 50 followers. So if you're not already doing it and you're here, please consider following. It would be a huge help. Because blind indie rock and stuff. Speaking of, we're gonna go way back in the blind indie rock realm of things. In fact, John Talk, I suspect you will remember this as well, reaching back into your memory banks. Because I believe this is one of the songs we talked about way back in the day when I was on your show, which is cool. And I know Dead World will know this song because he loves this song and often bitches at me for not playing it enough. So there's that. So this is one of those songs that if you are over the age of 19, you've lived through. It's that getting too close song. That it's awesome that we're friends, and I love hanging out with you. And if we take this one step further and it works, it'll be like the greatest thing in the history of great things. And if it's just me that thinks this way, it will be the worst thing in the history of bad things, because I'll not be able to hang out with my friends because they're your friends too, and we won't be a thing, and I'll have ruined our friendship, and all this awesomeness will go away, and oh my God, what do I do? So, everybody over the age of 19 has pretty much lived through that. So, to that end, unless you have anything else for me first, Mr. Canute.
Ian Tunney says, I missed your singing voice live versus in my car.
Amen. Thank you.
Alma, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, you said your name was Katie earlier? We will get a response for that later. Almanac says, I recommend buying it! This good book!
I appreciate that.
Seconded and thirded, get both!
So much love.
Hey,
I love the love.
new stalker.
Thank you. Ian Tani says, yep, the name was Katie, if you know her from somewhere.
I do. But there are a couple of them that it could be, so I'm not sure which one it is yet. I will figure it out. But it could be one of 3 different Katies right now, and I'm not sure which one we're dealing with.
Drop mysterious hints only. Do not reveal it.
It is super important that I figure it out, like it's my birthday challenge. Although I'm not going to...
God damn it, she dropped it. Short red head, Katie.
Roger, I know exactly who that is. Hi! But now I feel bad because I didn't figure it out. So you've made my face both happy and sad simultaneously. I don't know if I can do both of those at once. I don't know. Something. Anyway, that song I was talking about that has words and music and stuff. We're going to do that. John, tell me when we're done if you remember this, but I suspect you will. So...
Again, it seems I found myself standing outside your white light. Not real sure as to what happened then. And next I knew I was alone in my room. Thank God without you again. No, I don't know where you've been all my life, but go back there. All I want is to hold you to me, though I don't dare. I won't miss you at all, though I'll pretend to. Had a little too much to dream last night. Battered, bloodied, and beaten. Can't win when it's me that I fight. Yeah. Now I'm caged and there's nowhere to fly. You're in my mind, in my veins. Got you're everywhere. I can't run away. Though I'll try. Yeah. And I don't know where you've been all my life, but go back there. All I want is to hold you to me, though I don't dare. Oh, I won't miss you at all, though I'll pretend to. God, what a fool, took my own advice. Now I'm an outcast from inside your light. No, I don't
So there's too much to drink.
Patricia McGee says, "Happy birthday, Corwin," and they also followed 4 minutes ago.
Oh my God, Patty! I miss your face. My aim will not improve with practice. But thank you so much. Thank you.
Katie says that was her evil plot to actually reel it.
Excellent. Well, then you've successfully plotted evilly, I suppose. That's what we're going with.
Benter drops a lovely happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I can only do so much with pushing to talk if I have to lean over and, put a mug down. So, that happened. Yeah, so for those wondering what's going on here is the lovely and talented Knut is hanging out with me in a Discord channel, and I am on push to talk, and so is he, so that there is no random background noise going on over the mic, and so you guys hear him and hear me, and everybody hears each other, and it's all magic and wonderful and crazy and yay technology. So that is the behind-the-scenes part of our show.
Extremely complicated technical equipment, obviously, put together.
Look, I know that I have to worry about technology meets Viking, right? Knut's all the way in Norway. I can't make him have to go through these giant technical hurdles. He's a Viking. I rely on him to throw axes at people. And be my seeing eye human.
Electronics, me axe, me throw.
Yes. Hulk may smash, but Knut axes.
A lot of lovely comments and hype in this chat today, guys. Thank you very much.
Amen.
Patricia says, "Miss your face too." Hulk Smash says, "You are on fire tonight like every Saturday."
Thank you, Thames. Thank you so much.
John Talk Radio says, "Brings back awesome memories. Great job."
Amen, man. I knew you knew that song. I was all happy. I'm like, John's here. He'll know this. Other people know the song, and they love the song, but to be able to throw one out that I know you know makes me super happy. Yeah, so we're going to do that, I think, because I'm feeling like doing that right now. This was the incredibly troubled producer drama, money drama, nonsensical drama, one finished song that came out of the recordings for the White Cane Conspiracy. Eventually, I will find a way to get all of those files mastered correctly. They're finally in my hands. But I'll find a way to get them all mastered correctly, get them all mixed correctly, get them updated to modern production values and so forth and so on, and try and get that properly released, because frankly, it's a thing that needs to be done. In fact, that's what I did the interview for with John, but there was a huge bit of back and forth drama that went on with just, bad business things happened is what it really came down to. So the White Cane Conspiracy never came out. I ended up doing a very low budget disc after the fact called basically jokingly referred to as the White Cane Apology, which is listening from the outside. But the White Cane Conspiracy is still on deck for me as soon as I can get everything sorted on it. I know that's not going to be this year, but it will be a thing that happens. But anyway, this is the one song that got completely finished and polished and released, and it almost... Let's give you an idea how bad business things went down. I had this song in the hands, warmly, although not super hotly, in the hands of a VP at Warner Brothers Music. But because I didn't have the original files, because they were in the hands of my producer, who at the time, for whatever reason, we were no longer speaking. He wasn't answering my calls. He wasn't answering any emails either. That's all been fixed now. I've got the files, but it was, a decade before we got it sorted, almost. In any event, the VP at Warner Brothers liked the song, was willing to go forward on it, but not without actually making changes to it, which required the original files. And the minute it became a mild pain in the ass to get him what he needed, because I didn't have access, he went, all right, whatever, and moved on. So I had a VP of Warner Brothers nibbling on the hook, but because of all the producer and business drama that went back and forth between me and that studio, I ended up not being able to capitalize on it, which sucked. But it did give me this song finished and out. So we're going to do that, because reasons. So for those of you that haven't been paying attention, excuse me, see if you can spot this before I start singing.
another season, your eyes will only get in my way. Your
Hey, new stalker.
face
Thank
will
you.
only serve as my temptation. So leave me as you found me at this crossroad with only my imagination. I don't have the power to stop myself, to stop myself, to stop myself from breathing. Locked here in my tower. Well, I would hold you if I could, but if I should, then help me find a reason. Oh, help me find a reason. Yesterday's tomorrow, kick down my door and blinded me. So now you know how it happens. I have begged and I have borrowed to feed this fire that won't let me be. Your world is only served as my frustration. Oh, I'm still standing at this crossroad, barely holding back my own damnation. I don't have the power to stop myself, to stop myself, to stop myself from breathing. Locked here in my tower. Well, I would hold you if I could, but if I should, then help me find a reason. Oh, help me find a reason. I don't have the power to stop myself, to stop myself, to stop myself from breathing. Locked here in my tower. I would hold you if I could, but if I should, then help me find a reason. I don't have the power to stop myself, to stop myself, to stop myself, stop myself, stop myself, stop myself from breathing. Yeah, from breathing. From breathing. From
I don't do that song anywhere near often enough. So whoever clicked follow, thank you.
Phalanx War 429 followed 3 minutes ago.
Well, thanks very much. I like a phalanx. Phalanxes make me happy. One of those important moments where you don't want to knock over the tea or the coffee. These are bad things to knock over. They make big messes and you don't get to drink them after. So I feel like there are probably enough people, both new and not so new here. Oh, lovely and talented producer of mine. I feel like we have enough people at this point to do the thing. Do you think we have enough people to do the thing?
We definitely do have enough people to do the thing.
Okay, so we're going to do the thing. Here's what the thing is. Are we going to do it completely rando, or are we going to do it with a Q&A? How do you want to do it, Canute? What do you think?
Well, we could probably do a Q&A combo with this while people are registering to it, right?
Okay. So there is a particular tag which should be easy to find or to know about if you already know who I am, and you know why you're here, that I use for my music. Right? You can. It's all one word, although it's not. It's all one word because hashtags. It is a 3-word thing which involves kind of rock among other things. So you need to type that answer in. Knut, you'll figure out and tell them how to make that happen officially. The thing that is happening here is somebody is walking away with a free download code for a copy of the Dawn of Unions audiobook narrated by the ridiculously legendary and incomparable Simon Vance, the award-winningest narrator in the history of audiobook narration. So we've got a couple copies we're going to give away tonight. We're going to give one away straight away right now. All you got to do is, just find a way to put those words in, all as one word. It shouldn't be hard. You can probably find the information. If not here, you'll certainly be able to find it on all the rest of my social media. It's a hashtag I use a lot for my music.
While people are typing in the words that are required, Common said shield walls are always the best things.
I don't disagree.
Tegan said, "Did I hear a CD skipping?"
It's funny you should say that because it will happen tonight. Although there's no one here to kick the CD player to make it stop skipping, so I don't know that it'll skip. I'll see what happens. I hope I've cleaned it up enough. But it's funny, Tegan. I was thinking about that very thing.
Aspid says, "My brother is listening with me. His name is Storm today. Is his birthday too?"
Well, good Lord, you have excellent taste in days to show up in the world. So happy birthday. And thanks for listening. It is it's a good day all around.
Patricia figured out the hashtag first, by the way. Hashtag
Awesome.
Blind Indie Rock.
Absolutely right.
Big B, big I, big R. If you type that into the chat on Twitch, you will be aligned in order to win a free copy.
So, on a side note, this is going to be for those who don't already know, this is going to be a really involved year for me. We've talked about it before. The Cycle of Bones book series, the series soundtrack, the first volume of it is going to come out sometime next month, sometime in April. More on that as things shake out. Then this summer, there'll be a new Blind Indie Rock project. And then there is looking like there's going to be a third disc or series of music coming out somewhere right before Christmas, ironically, about the same time as the third book in the series, The Eaters of Time, comes out. So Eaters of Time will drop on November 19th. Those of you that have been following me know that that's the day of the year I always, I say always, it's happened twice, but the day of the year I always drop my books. So the third volume in Cycle of Bones will drop on November 19th this year. Because I don't care what day of the week it falls on. It's an important day. I like that day, and we're using that day. But sometime near that same time frame, I've gotten involved with this project which has led me down the weird primrose path, and I'm starting to do some gothic kind of post-industrial-ish stuff, specifically, kind of vampiric World of Darknessy. And I'm doing music in that vein now too, which is cool because it lets me stretch my wings in a different direction musically. So that's also on deck to do later this year. The first track is done in principle for that, just like the first couple tracks for the Blind Indie Rock project are done in principle. And the Cycle of Bones soundtrack is in final pre-production. And then it just, I should say final production, and then it gets the final mix and mastering treatment from Hybrid. So all those things are happening. Plus, on top of that, we've got the new book. And I suspect it will be just as gigantic and enormous of a tome as Drums was. I think that's going to be kind of typical. Dawn of Unions was a novella, but everything after that is big, giant, fat novel fantasy of Doom. And then there will end up being additional, I think, cycle soundtracks. Volume 1 is going to be the first 3 books, music-wise. I've got a bunch of other stuff in the background that I've started to play with, but it doesn't really have a place in the stuff that happens in the first 3 books. So we'll see how things shake out. But there's a lot going on. And then on top of that, I just recently dropped a new short story that takes place between Drums and Eaters. So that is now a freebie on my newsletter. Just make your way to, we can get a link here too, but just make your way to jpcorbin.net and sign up for the newsletter. And you'll get a copy of that straight away to download if you just can't get enough of more stuff from Skulf. And I'm still, there was a bit of a delay production-wise, but I'm still working on the animated series for all of the cool history stuff for the people that just absolutely want every inch of information they can get about the world of the novels. The first, I think, 6 episodes are up, and there are, I believe, 3 more to go. And there's been a bit of a delay there, and it's entirely an on-me thing. There's just been too much going on. But, yeah, it's going to be a busy year.
Ayerche says Vane. Haha! Pun intended, question mark. Winky.
Vane?
You mentioned Vane and vampires.
Yes, I did. I can't believe I did that unintentionally. I wish I'd done it intentionally. I'm not that clever.
Wow. We beat the pun lord. Holy crap. That's an achievement.
Okay, I am not the pun lord. I am not your Huckleberry. We have a friend who is. I'm surprised His Grace isn't here tonight, but we have a friend who is indeed the pun lord. He's actually the pun duke.
Duke of Punnies?
He is the pun duke. Not to be confused with the pundit.
Amanok says, I still need to read Drums. It's big, girthy, and intimidating. Just how I love my books.
Girthy. That's funny. All right, so I'm going to do one more song, and then we're going to do the giveaway officially. So you guys have that long to type stuff in. And if new people join the chat, you should tell them to type that in so that they can potentially get the free book, and that will be a thing. And the winner will get a copy of the Dawn of Unions on audio. Drums of Unrest is not out on audio because I don't have the money in my pocket to go and buy a late model used car in cash, which is about what it would cost, at least to do it right. So,
if you want to enter the giveaway, write hashtag Blind Indie Rock. Big B, big I, big R.
All one word. And just for the hell of it, and just for the Tegan of it, I'm going to do the thing now instead of later, so we'll do that now, for reasons. So here is, per backhanded request, hopefully with less CD skippage this time, here is that song.
Returning with golden great store. No, I never shall play the wild rover no more, and it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more. Will I play the wild rover? No, never, no more. So I went to an alehouse I used to frequent. Then I told the landlady my money was spent. Well, I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such a custom as yours I could have any day, and it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more. Will I play the wild rover? No, never. So I drew from my pocket 10 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. whiskey and wines of the best. And that what he told me was only in jest, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Shit. Yeah, there it is. Happens every time. The CD keeps on skipping. Yeah. So I off to me parents confess what I've done, and I'll beg them to pardon their prodigal son. And when they've caressed me as old times before, no, I never shall play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. And it's no, nay, never. Right up here, killed. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more.
There you go, Teagues. Hopefully my look of shock was enough to be close to the gig we used to do on stage, and I always love to do on stage, which is when we get to that point, somebody has to run up and actually hit the damn CD player so it stops skipping. So invariably, some random person in the audience will hop up on stage, on cue, smack me in the back of the head. I'll look cross-eyed for a second, and we'll get back to the music. But, you know, it's hard to do that when you're alone here. I'm alone. There's nobody to hit me! So.
Throw the axe.
Oh, there we go.
A lot of fire and clapping from that. So I think people enjoyed it.
You know what I bet they'll enjoy more? Free stuff.
Free stuff?
Free stuff. I believe we can make free stuff happen, can't we? Do we have a free stuff machine?
We do. We do. So, final minute now. Everyone that hasn't already, hashtag blind indie rock. Big B, big I, big R. Type that in chat now in
All one
order
word.
to maybe win something free.
You know, like you do when you win stuff, it's free. And again, if you prefer to read by print, or, you know, even if you don't prefer to read by print, you can go and download the Dawn of Unions, which is the book in question. First book in my military fantasy horror series, The Cycle of Bones. It is free on Kindle to go grab through the weekend. So go grab it whilst you can. And then Drums, as of tomorrow, is on reduced price. Tomorrow and Monday and sometime Tuesday, it will revert to its normal full price. The bot is, I'm sure, letting everybody know, but just in case they missed it somehow or whatever, there's also, because birthday weekend, there's also a discount going on merch. The link there is somewhere on Twitch, but the discount code is FALXFALL, FALXFALL, which if you've read the first book, you know what that is. So, and if you haven't, well, it is a thing that gets you 20% off merch.
I think we're about ready to get a winner, I think.
I mean, if you think.
I think, so maybe I think.
So let's make that happen.
Ooh, Kamen Rider has won the giveaway.
Ha ha ha, that happened.
Hashtag rigged.
Yeah.
Hashtag
so, you know
rigged.
what? It's going to be hashtag rigged, so we're going to do a second one. Like right now, we're going to do a second one. Because I love you, Kamen Rider, but I did make you a mod. I feel like that comes out all riggedy. So we're giving a second one away for reasons.
3, 2, 1, and drumroll. Tegan!
Shaboom! That is less rigged. Not that the first one was actually rigged, but still. So, both of you, the lovely and talented Canute, will be sending you direct messages of some sort. I presume you can handle that, Mr. Canute. I assume that is part of your lovely talent.
I would hope so. But Common also forfeits her win, so should we roll again then, maybe?
I mean, that's up to her. I think she's absolutely valid to have won, given that, she had the answer, and we didn't tell her the answer. I'm just kidding with the rig thing. She won it, fair and square. If she wants it, it's hers. But if she doesn't, and she insists on giving it back to the community, so to speak, well, then we'll roll again. But I promise you, Kamen Rider, it is 100% fine that you got it. Like, you have every reason to potentially win like everyone else, especially since it's randomized. Like, there is no way to cheat because it's randomized.
Actually, I'll just keep quiet.
I might kill you.
I swear on everything that is holy, I did not rig this. Else I would have won, obviously.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. So, what are we doing? Are we doing another one, or are we not doing it again? I promise I'm good either way.
Let us see here. Common, would you like the copy, or do you want to roll it onwards to the chat? While we wait, Shirley MD says, "Happy birthday, Corwin," from Meg.
Meg!
Tegan says, "Yay! Thank you!"
Thank you. And thank you for the happy birthday, and thank you for coming out every week, and thank you for getting to win the thing. I love that. I hope you love it. Meg, thank you so much.
Hulk Smash says, "Do you think you could play When tonight?"
It's funny you should say that. It is quite literally next on my list. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how you got my set list, Miss Lady. But ironically, it literally was next on my list.
She's like nice, says, "Happiest birthdays to you."
Well, thank you. It's getting happier by the minute. Again, for you guys that are recently arrived, we're pushing really hard to get to that 50 follower count here on Twitch. If you are not already, please click that follow button. It's a huge help. We are doing 20% for the weekend, 20% off on all merch. Type in Foxfall at checkout. It'll show right up. You'll get 20% off.
Hey, new stalker.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you, whoever that was.
KWUS.
I know that guy.
0311.
I know that guy.
KW, why is your name so fucking weird? Come
Hey,
on, dude.
New stalker. Thank you.
It's actually not that weird. I won't tell the whole story, but Marines do that. He's a rifleman.
It probably means something, but for me, it just
does.
looks like letters, right?
I know, but it totally does. It's initials and the U.S. Marines and riflemen.
KW says, "It's Jesse. Kenny is serving his punishment sanding my dresser."
That's even cooler. I never actually get to talk to you, aside from when he was, off on deployment. So I'm really glad you're here, and thank you for showing up, and awesome.
Comment says, "It's okay, I agree with Astrid. I read the book and I would love for someone else to have the opportunity to hear it." So that means we are rolling the second copy.
Yeah,
the first copy.
hold on, because a couple new people dropped in. Type in hashtag Blind Indie Rock, all one word, all three B, I, and R capitalized. Type that in the chat. That will register you for the giveaway, and you may be walking away with a free copy of the audiobook of The Dawn of Unions, narrated by the ridiculously legendary Simon Vance, the award-winningest narrator in the history of history.
Hey, new stalker.
Thanks for the
Thank
follow.
you.
We are ticking along.
Bruce Gardner followed.
Thanks very much, man.
I will give every newcomer 2 minutes or something before I re-roll the first one.
Cool. Then I will do when per requested and per planned.
Before you start on that, Gelsing says, "Good evening and happy birthday, sweetie." Would have said it earlier, but just got home.
Well, welcome home, and thank you for making it out, and I love you in the face, and thank you. So, I love this song. It's one of those weird collectives, right? Every musician writes differently. There is no one process. For me, sometimes music wakes you up in the middle of the night. So I'm at this point renting a room, living with my then drummer, Brian Highsmith, the Creeper, who is awesome and is somewhere drinking a Guinness in my honor tonight up in DC. But he's out for the night. It's like a Tuesday or Wednesday night. I got to get up for work at like 6 a.m. And it's 2 in the morning, and he comes home, and I'm in my room playing the guitar in front of my computer, looking angry but focused. And he's like, "What the hell are you doing awake?" I'm like, there's this thing, because I had been asleep. And then I couldn't stay asleep. And I woke up, and this song was rolling around my head. And I tried to put it off, and I failed. And so finally I got up, and I don't know, 1:30 in the morning, something like that. Picked up the guitar, worked it out, sat down to the computer, typed out the lyrics, and was just kind of committing the song to memory when he came home. So that happened. Then we get to the studio. It ends up being the last song on the In Plain Sight disc. And with a whole lot of how are we going to do this, because there are a million ways to skin that cat. How do you make a particular song sound the right way for the song? What we ended up going with was my bass player at the time, the most ridiculously incomparable Carlin McNeil. I told him, I want you to play that bass like it's a string section. Really good sweeps and arcs, and he got it like right away. And so that's what we ended up doing for the majority of the song, and then we did this big kind of crescendo come in toward the end. But it's one of those songs that just fell together at every step of the way, at every stage of the process. And so, that is a long-winded way of saying I'm going to perform When now. So here you go.
When did you stop missing me? Was it when I told you that I'd finally made my choice? And when did you give up on me? Was it after or before I found my voice? I stood alone, searching for your shore, and the days rolled by, thinking over while I needed something more. When did everything cave in? Was it when I finally showed my demon skin? When did you start hating me? Was it after or before your feet led you somewhere you could not see? And when did your smile fall from grace? Did you suffer? Did you murder more than you had ever guessed? And when did my light leave your face? Was it when you laid your second child to rest? I stand alone, searching for the shore. Well, I remember clearly you stood on it. I felt you leave, I heard you slam the door. I felt you leave, I heard you slam the door. When did you stop missing me? When did you stop missing me? Oh, when did you stop missing missing me? When did you stop missing me?
So there we go.
Tegan says, ST Bright asked for a bloody blue card.
I promise that's coming tonight. Just not this soon. But yes.
Final reminder to everyone as well. Remember, if you want to win a free copy of Donna Union's audiobook, type hashtag blind indie rock, one word, big B, I, N, N, R, in chat in order to be in line for winning.
Yep, you'll be registered that way. By the way, a couple people were curious. If you haven't already read the Facebook announcement, you don't already know, but a couple people have been curious about, why I'm not doing proper, full bore shows, aside from just pandemic stuff. There are a bunch of online concert thing and Ustream and a bunch of other places that are specifically platforms to get people to pay for concert tickets so that musicians can still make money and so forth and so on. And that's awesome. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking that. I'm not downing that. But this is entirely virtual. I am not so big from my boots that I feel like, well, there are going to be a couple hundred people showing up automatically, so I might as well cash in. It's not like that. If I'm doing a show in person, there's overhead. I got to get transportation. I've got to get the PA set up, the sound system going. I'll want a sound guy. Somebody has to man the merch table. All these other things have to happen for me to do a live show in physical person. So it makes much more sense to justify a cover charge or something like that, tickets to get people through the door. I don't feel like it's anything but greedy for me to do that for something like a virtual show. It feels slimy to me. It feels like a money grub. So that's why we're doing this tonight without there being any sort of ticket sales. People want to donate, that's awesome. There's a donate button for that exact reason. That's awesome. If I get enough in the way of donations, there's this MIDI guitar I want to pick up, which will make production really awesome. It's idiotically named, but amazing bit of technology called the Jamstick. Lets me play a guitar that works like a real electric guitar, because it is one, but it also lets me play virtual instruments. So I can use my guitar to play a string section or a piano or drums or saxophone or whatever. It's wild, it's awesome, and it would make my production a lot simpler, the recording and tracking and so forth. However, that's a donate goal, right? That's a goal for people if they end up donating. I wanted people to come and play and hang out and sing at home and laugh and have a good time. And I'd rather have 50 people hanging out in chat because they want to be here and listen to the music and hang out and do the thing for free, than have the 5 or 10 or 15 people show up because they were willing to pay $5. If people want to pay $5 that bad, they can donate, and that's awesome, and I appreciate it. But it doesn't make sense to me to charge ticket prices for a virtual concert that costs me nothing other than time to put on. So that's why we're doing it like this, for those that were wondering. All right, Knut, let's roll that dice, shall we? Or roll
yes,
those dice.
we shall. All right, we are rolling for a brand new winner in 3, 2, 1. Drum roll, please, JP. Astrid.
Boom!
And just before she got rolled to be a winner, she also writes, "You're awesome, JP."
Ha! It's
I
like
will
she
not.
knew.
I will. I kind of. Yeah, I'm not talking about it.
It's like she knew.
Definitely not rigged, everyone. Definitely not rigged.
Hashtag never rigged.
Now, I will come back to you guys eventually in the show with the codes. I am currently just looking at too many things at once, so just give me a moment to have an opening for it. and thank you to everyone for saying congratulations to the winners. So the winners of the 2 codes are Astrid and Tegan. Round of applause.
That's what you get. My only request is, once you've had a chance to listen to it, please consider going and clicking review. Reviews are the best way to make authors get their names out there, to let authors get their names out there, because once Amazon sees a bunch of reviews, it puts it in the algorithm and starts recommending it on its own. But
Tegan says, can't find the donate button. The donate button is in the description of the stream. Down underneath, it says tip jar. You can click on the picture on the tip jar and tip that away.
So, because I never do this song, and although I say her name, she may appear. But I'm going to say her name in case she appears. My dear, darling, sweet, wonderful friend Heather. The Blue Carters in Florida will know her as Maisie. She had an amazing friend who I'm pleased to say was a friend of mine as well. Mike passed from, cancer's a bitch. That's what it really comes down to. But he was a superhero all the way through it. He both fought in the obvious sense of fighting for his life, but he also fought the whole time he was undergoing treatment, like as soon as he could. Physically getting out there and getting into our Western martial art, getting into the sword and board stuff and spear and so forth. He taught, he trained, he fought. He was a superhero. He was awesome. It's the thing I think a lot of us would do, right? To continue to push ourselves to try and survive. But the fact is, he didn't ever flinch. He did the thing. So when it was official and he passed, I did a thing. And it was really difficult to record. And for a while, it was really difficult to perform. That has changed because I've done it enough, and time smooths things down a little bit. But this is a song called "Toward the Wind."
I am the wall. I am the one who stands between both you and the unseen. I am here. My head is high. My eyes are clear. I'll be the sword, and I'll stay here on guard before the final door. I'll be alright. Stand our ground, and while we wait, I will teach you to fight. I'll face this like 1,000 times before, on unnumbered dusty battlefields from shore to shore to shore. The odds they tried to break me, I just bent until the end. I'll stand, my face turned toward the wind. I am the spear. I'll find my feet and fight until the way is clear. We're still here. will be strong, much stronger than the fear. I'll be the stone, I'll give you all I can to sharpen and to hone you. You'll be alright. And while we wait, I'll still teach you to fight. And we'll face this like 1,000 times before, on unnumbered dusty battlefields, from shore to shore to shore. The odds they tried to break me, I just bend until the end. I stand, my face turned toward the wind. I'm still the wall, I'm still between both you and the unseen. I'm still here, eyes are wide, but my head is clear. I'm still the sword, and I'll stay here on guard beyond the final door. You'll be alright. While I'm away, remember that I taught you how to fight and face this like 1,000 times before, on unnumbered dusty battlefields, from shore to shore to shore. The odds they tried to break me, I just bent until the end. I stand, my face turned toward the wind.
So that's for Garrus.
Pepe hands in chat.
Amen.
Let me just scroll it up. KW responded to the cancer comment with yes, it is a biatch.
Yes.
And a lot of wonderful reactions from everyone here as well.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But sometimes we get lucky, right?
Comment says, never did a tiny knight move so bloody fast. Thank you, that was beautiful.
Oh my God, yeah, no, that guy was ridiculous. He was amazing, and he probably taught me more than anybody else as far as how to fight. He's just the kind of guy who always makes time, right? He's an amazing fighter, super fast, and just a really good guy, and that's kind of that. But yeah.
Egan says that was beautiful indeed.
Thanks very much. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are ticking along with things. Music is happening external to this. We've given away a couple of audiobooks. Again, the code FalksFall will get you 20% off all merch. It lasts through the weekend. It's just kind of a birthday thing I wanted to do. So merch is now a thing, which is awesome and cool. No tickets, just people want to throw stuff in the tip jar. Awesome, thank you. Nobody has to. It's absolutely not required, but I really do appreciate it. Proceeds from that will make their way toward getting that MIDI guitar I was talking about. I do not expect to make anywhere near enough money to do that tonight because it's an $800 piece of equipment. But every little bit helps. And again, both Dawn of Unions is free on Kindle right now for the weekend. And Drums of Unrest, starting tomorrow, is on a Kindle Countdown deal, so it is a super reduced price. Tomorrow it's $1.99 for the ebook, and I think on Monday it jumps up to $3.99, and then on Tuesday it's back to normal price. So all of those things are happening because, birthday. Also, the short story Home Before Dusk is out. You can grab that just by going to jpcorbin.net, signing up for the email list. You will get a copy straight away. Nice little short piece of fiction. It takes place between Drums and the next book, Eaters of Time, which is due out in November. Cycle of Bone series soundtrack is still happening. I anticipate it being out and in everybody's hot little hands in all your digital platforms, Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music, etc., in April. Probably the latter half of April, probably week 3-ish of April, just based on schedules, but certainly in April. And that is where all of that stuff lives and stands and is. This is my last show in England for the next good long while. Barring my COVID test results, which I take on Thursday, and I've had no symptoms of any kind at all ever. So either I'm fine or I'm asymptomatic. Until that happens, I can't get on a plane. Pardon me, but once that happens, I'm on a plane and back in the States, back in Florida. I will be there for the next 6 months. I'll do some shows there. We're going to take 1, possibly 2 weeks off of streaming while I get everything settled. I won't be able to do it next week because I'll be traveling the entire time. That's it. I travel on Saturday. We will take a break that week. We may take a break the following week too. I'll know that pretty quick. I just need to make sure I can get all the stream stuff set up. If it's easy and simple and I can get the room sound treated quickly, then we'll pick it up that very next weekend. If not, it'll be the weekend after that. So that is all the news that is good in the hood. Knut, barring questions you have for me, I'm going to go on and do some more music because, music.
A small friendly reminder to everyone as well, if you haven't followed already, we're at 41 followers and we are trying to reach the 50 follower mark for affiliated. So any followers is greatly appreciated at this point.
Absolutely.
Now for some other stuff. Comments. Tegan says that was beautiful indeed. Amak says that was a gorgeous song and a beautiful story of what sounds to be an amazing person. Gelsing says, woohoo, so many good things happening!
Thanks, everybody.
Astrid also says, I tried to recruit followers for JP. Oh, we need followers. We need the followers in this cult. I mean, religion.
Let's just keep it a club and call it a day. It's the cadre. Let's see. I was picking a key for this. Give me 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves while I pick a key. Let's see. Nope.
I can confirm nobody agrees with you about it being a club. It is a cult.
Alright, we'll do it there. Alright, I have figured out where I plan to perform this tonight. So, speaking of the Cycle soundtrack, Kamen Rider is probably, as we speak, beginning to squee and bounce in her seat. Because I suspect she heard what I was doing and was like, ooh, the thing, because we talked about it. And she likes the song, and I'm really super happy about that. So, we get a piece of this song in the very, very, very beginning, the very opening of Dawn of Unions. Because, of course, there are lyrics to songs in Dawn of Unions, and You've Met Me. So, of course, they're actual songs. They're not just random poetry on the page. So, this is very, very heavily steeped in the history and lore and things of Thorian County. This is a song called The Eyes of Night.
When harriers came to claim their due of blood and lucre, hell's own brew, though numbers knell, thou fall that fight, you stood with me again. The sun has sunk behind the hill. The river's song is sweet but still. When witch fog silver shrouds your sight, her heralds ride again. The warden's warning hearken to, when skyward climbs the half-veiled moon. When witch fog silver shrouds your sight, her heralds ride again. As dusk is drowning day's last light, her heralds ride again. Let the little ones sleep, and their innocence keep. Hold your heart far away, lest she find it someday. A golden hour beneath the sun, a final foe, the battle won. When every surface gleamed with light, we stood in triumph then. But now as twilight calls the moon and tries to sing an ender's tune, surrounded by eyes of night, come stand with me again. For if this is our final hour, then let us greet the coach devour. Surrounded by the eyes of night, come stand with me again. With sword in hand and spear behind, come stand with me again.
Could have pushed that another half step to a step taller, higher on the key area thing, but meh, I'm satisfied with it being there. Just, that's a thing. So yeah, there's the Eyes of Night.
So, jumping a little bit back to the cult question. Common says the cult of JPtology.
Oh God.
I mean, I like that. It has a certain similarity to it, you know? And obviously he thinks it's a club.
Nice. Look, if it's a religion, I demand religious power, and I don't have any of that. So I don't think it's a religion. You can call it that. Like, the state would probably even recognize it, but I don't think it counts as like an old school religion.
We will make it one. Almanac says, but it is a cult, JP. Don't you get it? We're here for you. We're here for you. We're here for you. Forever.
I was scared. This scary British man is making me scared.
Calvin just gives you that good whoop.
God.
Tegan says, no, it's the cult of Corwin.
You guys are awesome.
You're all wonderful. And obviously the Alpaca Pack came earlier.
That's fair. I mean, and we're gonna do a Paca tonight. Like, shortly, actually. Because, you know, Alpaca.
Yeah. Almanac also says, I'm new enough to the cult that I don't know any of the songs yet, but they all sound amazing. I need, like, an album, except I don't do Spotify.
That's okay. You won't have to. Like, there's plenty of options for digital downloads when we release the next stuff. And the existing stuff's already there. Like, you can grab it on Amazon, straight up digital download, or Apple Music, or whatever else you like. Discs are overhead that doesn't need to be paid. Frankly, there are people that still buy CDs. Of course there are. But most of the time, CDs are a thing people pick up at shows, live. So they have to be made, manufactured in bulk. then stored and or shipped. And CD Baby isn't even doing that anymore, I don't think. I think they've given up on it. So it's not impossible, but basically everything's moved to digital at this point.
Tegan says, ST Bright One says, some of us are stalkers, so it is a cult.
The cult.
Astrid says, do you know the song The Cost of the Crown?
So I know I've heard it, but I absolutely know I don't know it. I believe Ambra does that song, if memory serves. I believe I've heard her do it at the least. So she's your Huckleberry for that. I know I've heard the song, but I can't place it at the moment. Sorry.
Gelsing says, loved it. My hubby really loves your more bard type songs.
Awesome, and thank you, and I appreciate it. We're going to do a little bit more of that tonight. I've got 5, maybe 6 more songs, and then we're going to call it, I think, just because, it's... I'm only willing to push it so far with my neighbors at, 1, 2 in the morning. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 12:30 a.m.
Yeah, so another 6 songs or so will get us past the 1 a.m. mark. We may go beyond that. We'll see how things are feeling. But I know that we're doing at least another half a dozen songs, and that's where we're at. So there you go.
Final notes before next song. Almanac also says, gotcha, we'll go for the digital download. I'm old enough to be a little sad about the CD thing, so am I.
Amen. At this point, CDs tend to be a thing that, like I said, are mainly a live show focus. Bands will have them because people want to buy stuff like that when they're at a show. But most people are happier to have a billion songs on their phone or their MP3 player or whatever they end up using. Thank God we get to the point now where we've got Amazon Music Unlimited and you can play veritably anything, including my stuff for that matter, by the way. She can play my music, which is kind of super awesome. But yeah, so like it just CDs are not a thing of the complete past. They're not relic-y, but they're no longer anywhere near popular enough to justify having a giant backlog and shipping them out because there isn't even a business that'll do that anymore. CD Baby seems to have moved away entirely from warehousing and pushing themselves specifically toward, not even paying stuff out. They're just arranging everything for you. So
Almanac says, I gotta go. Amazing songs. Happy birthday. Thanks for the info on the songs.
Thanks very much. I will talk to you in the soon, and thanks for dropping by, man. Right, so speaking of music, we should probably do some of that, don't you think?
I think you should hit it.
Yeah, I think that's the thing we'll do. We do not appear to have a brick in the house, which makes me sad, but these things happen. So I'm going to do the song that she's decided is hers, and you don't argue with her, so we're not arguing with her, and that's the thing. Nah, we're good. All right, I'm gonna do that. We're gonna do that. This song almost made its way onto the Vampire Diaries, but we lost out at the very last second to somebody else, and that happened. So here is free.
Trying to write you away, searching for something that sounds profound enough to say, and I'll never be. But in my mind it goes, thinking about how even courage can come to an end. Never be, and come to shove, you won't even remember my name, and I'll never be. And I'll never be free. You and I will never be. I'm not who I was anymore, but even after all this time, thoughts of you leave me raw, and I'll never be. And I'll never be free. You and I will never be. And I will never be free. And you and I will never be. Yeah, 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 yeah. I can do this all night long, even though I'm not wearing a candle never lies, you know, when mirrors are no better. Cheaters never win, they say they leave your heart in fetters. Beauty's only skin deep, they say I am the beholder. Oh, but angels seem to spend their time looking over their shoulder. Yeah. Everybody wants to disappear. Everybody wants to fly. If they say anyone can find their wings, yeah, I guess I'll close my eyes and feel for mine. Can't run away from who I am. Can't keep my pride and hang my head. Can't change the world to match my insides. Stop on a dime and change my ways. Walk through the walls out of this maze. Got nothing left to lose and everything to gain. It's time I find myself again. Oh, no, oh, no, oh. The sky is falling. Oh, yeah, the days are getting long. Yeah, the nights won't seem to end for me. This fire won't leave me alone. Not the end I'd wish for, but wishing won't return the key. I'm just sick of sirens, sick of fantics, sick of games of wait and see. Yeah. Sometimes I almost disappear. Sometimes I almost fly. If they say anyone can find their wings, yeah, guess I'll close my eyes and feel for mine. Can't run away from who I am. Can't keep my pride and hang my head. Can't change the world to match my insides. Stop on a dime and change my ways. Walk through the walls out of this maze. Got nothing left to lose and everything to gain. It's time I find myself. Sometimes I almost fly, yeah. If they say no one can find their ways, guess I close my eyes and feel for mine. Can't run away from who I am. Can't keep my pride and hang my head. Can't change the world to match my styles. Got nothing time to change my ways. Walk through the walls out of this maze. Got nothing left to lose and everything to gain. It's time I find myself. It's time I find myself. It's time I.
And now I'll take a break for a second.
Don't mind us, we were just having a dance party.
Excellent.
Common says, that transition though!
I'm glad somebody caught it.
Tegan gives an electric.
Nicey nice.
Astrid says, you are on fire tonight!
I don't feel on fire. It's reasonably cool out. It's reasonably cool in. I got plenty to drink. I think I'm all right. But, I mean, if you see fire, please shout in chat so that I know. Canute will read it to me, and I'll be like, oh, God, I'm on fire! And I'll put myself out.
Light slider. I'll tell you.
Helper. He's a helper.
Ah, okay. Hogsmash says, the birds were dancing to you!
Excellent. They call me Beast Tamer. Or, they should. Maybe, if I can make birds dance, I guess.
Common says, bind indie rock for a Monster Hunter OST when? I imagine she means blind.
I kind of like bind now.
Yes, Carmen, I'm gonna mock you for typing that wrong.
Bind indie rock. Wow, I feel like I'm an independent contractor, like anti-summoner person. I bind animals. I'm a fucking Pokemon trainer. Apparently, that's what that tells me. Bind indie rock. I'm a like super primitive Pokemon trainer.
Use Pikachu face? Question mark. Carmen says, I mean. Nothing else. Nothing else.
So, as promised, we're gonna do this. As we ride toward the finish line, as happens eventually. Right? I think we're gonna do this because I want to do this, and I said I would do this, and so we're gonna do this, and that's how that works. So yeah, that happens. The shores of my homeland, they beckon to me. They cannot escape my mind's eye. At night, when I dream twixt the gulf and the sea, lay Trimeris, her arms open wide. From humble beginnings of fire and of rain, from dragon's den distance and dream, more than his story living is our crown to me, honor, glory, and chivalry's gleam. Trimerian blood floweth hot in my veins, like the warm summer winds I pray never shall fade, no matter where I lay me down. Trimeris, she's always my own, heart and my sword to your crown. Trimeris, she's always my own. Long have I traveled all the known world I've tread. I've seen fairness, gentility, and grace, but when other kingdoms we fought their high praise, 'tis my heart feels its emptiest place. Free seas guard the throne of my oath and my home, wide waters the raiment of queens. Trimerian angels in grace stood alone, oh, their beauty lends fighting men wings. Trimerian blood floweth hot in my veins, like the warm summer winds I pray never shall fade, no matter where I lay me down. Trimeris, she's always my own, heart and my sword to your crown. Trimeris, she's always my home. Though the world's eyes may darken and all light may fade, come tyranny, oppression, and hate, there will stand one last bastion so hope can remain, held by hard blood and glittering blade. And if ever a war I must wage me one day, or be drawn with my sword on the field, no, my friends, 'tis no matter what banners displayed, for my heart beats Trimerian steel. Trimerian blood floweth hot in my veins, like the warm summer winds I pray never shall fade, no matter where I lay me down. Trimeris, she's always my home, heart and my sword to your crown. Trimeris, she's always my home. Trimerian blood floweth hot in my veins, like the warm summer winds I pray never shall fade, no matter where I lay me down. Trimeris, she's always my home, my heart and my sword to your crown. Trimeris, she's always my home. Trimeris, she's always my
is always my home. Angel boy, open up and face the day now. Sooner that you start, the sooner you learn what lies in store. Vacant eyes barely sees the world around you. A sharper image cuts your mind's eye free of everyone and everything. Once more, welcome to your life. It's a long, long road. Welcome to your life. Yeah, the wind bites cold. Angel boy, empty faces lost in thought now. The press of beauty lying safe at home. There she is, and her easel gazing dreamlike, a canvas caressed with fake color and abstract form. Alone, and as her body dies, and the wonder fades, she stares with frozen eyes at the work she made. Call a long way home. All a long way home. Ooh, but you said you bring me my devil, send me my angel. There's no bridge I wouldn't cross just to slow the ending. Bring me my devil, send me my angel, but don't send me through these woods alone. Angel boy, you're standing at your mother's graveside, with nothing I can do to ease your pain. Deafening silence, with nothing left to do or say now. This summer you never find some comfort from the pouring rain. Yeah, welcome to your life. It's a long, long road. Oh, welcome to your life. Yeah, the wind bites cold. And it's a long way home. send me my angel. Angel boy, open up and face the day now. Sooner that you start, the sooner you'll learn what lies in store. There's your twofer.
Wow, another crazy transition. Common said a while ago, now I'ma draw JP as a Neuvern. Wyvernwood claims in him anyway.
Ha! These
Katie
things
said,
that happen.
yeah. Katie says to the Blue Card song, yes!
Sorry.
And some swooning from Astrids and hypers from Common.
Excellent.
Patricia says, Vivat!
Vivat fucking
Tegan
indeed.
joins with Vivat!
And, you know, that whole Trimaris thing. Because
Common says,
if we're
Common.
VVOTing, like, if we're VVOTing, we need to be VVOTing Trimaris. Like, that's how that works.
Common says, whose house? Patricia says, our house.
Yeah, yes.
Our house.
Yeah,
Called Clubhouse?
I think it's specifically Madame McGee's house. Tegan, you're welcome to fight her for it. Like, I might pay to see that, but I think it's officially Patricia's house. I think. Like, I've been away from the States for 6 months. I could be wrong. My understanding is that it's her house. Fight me.
Nightbot is being a bitch again and timed out Hulk Smash. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
You should be fine. It's just like a 5 seconds timeout, so it's not the biggest deal, but it still shouldn't do that because I turned it off a while ago.
Pardon me.
Back to the chat. Common says, you crazy son of a gun, you're gonna transition again, ain't ya?
Well, I mean, it's almost like I planned it.
You
Crazy.
would. Amazing.
I mean, it's almost like I went, hey, this song's here, and these are the chords, and I can move from these chords to that chord, and it's a transition. It's almost like I planned it. The irony is I absolutely didn't plan it. I just realized as I was playing the song that I could jump from one to the other. The plan was like 30 seconds prior to me actually doing it.
KW ran, and the group there ran a little while ago. We gotta run. Happy birthday and take care.
Amen.
Tegan said, ST Bright 1 says, thank you very much for that. She needed that tonight.
Happy to help. Thank you for showing up. Anything else we need to go over?
Elsting says, amazing as always. Hulk
Thank
Smash
you.
says, awesome, JP, you are always awesome.
Mwah.
And somehow the Nightbot timed out something from there. I'm not sure why.
Lame.
Astrid says, thank you for a long way home tonight. It's very special to me, especially more so now. I needed to hear it.
Amen. Happy to help. Oh no, people want to show up and listen to me sing songs I wrote. Oh no, gasp. What a horrible way to spend my birthday. Gasp. Gasp, I say.
Too many gasps. Common says, Nightbot is doing its best, but apologies, Hulk.
So.
Astrid also asks, I will wait for you.
Yeah, we're coming to that, I promise. That's happening, I promise. That's still on the list. I want to make sure that we've covered all the necessary and useful and awesomely cool badassery that is chat before we move on to the next piece of music.
We got a new chatter here as well that jumped in to just interrupt more of your music. CP Maji says, happy birthday, great stream, best wishes from Mage.
Dude, thank you for dropping by, brother. And thank you for the birthday wishes.
Tegan just adds a cult of Corwin because we know it, and Katie says, one of us, and now we are done.
Also, Mage, I know it's Saturday night, but what the hell are you doing awake? Crazy, man.
Looking up at you from the sideline at 2 in the night.
Yeah, no, I know. But I expect this from you. You, like me, are batshit crazy.
True.
All right. So, given the hour, we're gonna do 2 more. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, given the hour, we're gonna do 2 more, and I think then we're going to call it. Once more, if you are in chat and are not already a follower, please consider following. We are rapidly approaching that 50 mark. We're not there yet. 50 makes us affiliated with Twitch, which opens up a whole bunch of cool stuff for the stream and opens up some opportunities to make some money too. So there's a lot of good stuff with that. The Dawn of Unions on Kindle is free for the weekend for my birthday. Starting tomorrow, Drums of Unrest is on massively reduced discount. I think it's $1.99. It will go up again on Monday, and then it'll be back to normal on Tuesday. Again on ebook. Obviously, the audiobook for Dawn is out. We have a discount running for the weekend on all merch. That discount is Falksfall, Falxfall. Punch that into the store on the way out at checkout, and you will get an instant 20% off. Kabam! Like that. And otherwise, just, spread the word. So that's kind of where all that stuff is. Anything else we need to go over before I dive into what is next?
Oh, guess we do. Carmen says, join the alpaca pack. We have cookies and fuzzy cloaks. We broke him, guys. Good job.
That hurts my soul in the best possible way.
Astrid says, yummy cookies, warm, fuzzy cloaks.
I mean, that's a thing.
Gelsing says, lol, yes, and we need a blind alpaca shirt for the cult members.
I feel like we could do that. I feel like we should make a blind alpaca, which says alpaca paca. Like we need an alpaca with a little thought balloon or word balloon that says alpaca paca.
With a blindfold or something on it.
Yeah, no, exactly. I'll use my mascot. I'll use Edwina, my mascot, and she'll be on there with the little blinders over her eyes, and she'll be the shepherdess that hangs out with the alpaca. I sense a shirt design coming in the very near future. Yeah.
Let's give the reactions. Hulk, true, lol. Iachis, adware that, gelding. Kamen seconded. Tegan, hell yes. Yeah. Astrid, were you gonna sing happy birthday for me today since my birthday is Wednesday?
Well, I guess I have to, don't I?
You have to. Gelsing says, yes, we need that. Tegan ponders logistics of getting those made. Gelsing, woohoo, I will so get that.
Yeah, no, super easy. It's not difficult to do logistically. Like, I've already got the store up. It's just a matter of getting the physical art put in. And once I have the art put in, it's just popping it on the shirt. I promise. We will have the alpaca pack.
And cue music. Because else we're going to be here forever.
Yeah. I don't know that we can do the Viking birthday song without crowd to participate. I think we may have to do the old school just happy birthday. I'm afraid you're stuck with me crooning. Because we can doom destruction and despair all you like, but it will lose all of its impact without everybody there to thump on tables, I'm afraid. So you're going to have to settle for the old school. So that's going to happen. Right.
Well, we'll all participate in spirits.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Astrid. Happy birthday to you. That's what you get.
bunch of swoons. Astrid says thank you,
Most welcome.
and she's perfectly fine with it. Esty Bride one's Otian says Esty Bride 1. Oh yes.
So
That's probably for a t-shirt.
there's miles on the phone from where I stand alone, back to where you are, and the clouds all around bring the rain coming down. Walking the rooms have remembered, though I've never been here before. Dreams more like memories start to flood and drown me as I open up the door. Oh, there's miles on the phone from where I stand alone, back to where you are, and the clouds all around bring the rain coming down. I know all the pictures on the wall, but I can't tell you why. And I'd like to believe that I finally come home. No, but that wouldn't be a lie. Oh, there's miles on the phone from where I stand alone, back to where you are, and the clouds all around bring the rain coming down, coming down. Oh, there's miles on the phone from where I stand alone, back to where you are, and the clouds all around bring the rain pouring down. Oh, I'm the ghost in the hall. You can't see me at all, but you know I'm here, and you speak to me now like you know that somehow I'll hear. Oh, there's miles on the phone where I stand alone, back to where you are, and the clouds all around bring the rain hammering down.
Tegan said earlier, we need an alpaca emoji too, you know.
That's what.
We'll need to look into that.
Well, that's. I think really that comes down to what the whole 50 follower thing is. We can do customs at that point.
Mm-hmm. Definitely gonna have to be an alpaca emote as the first emote on that one.
Oh, without question, because the alpaca must be able to say alpaca paca.
Yep, with a big spamel of that alpaca.
Oh yes, and so to that end, as promised, I think we need to alpaca paca. For
I
those of
think
you,
we need so too.
For those of you who do not know, the story is simple. My bandmates, when I had the full thing going on up in DC and New York and everything else, were with Brian Highsmith, the Creeper, my drummer, and Carlin McNeil, the badassery that is my former bass player. I love those guys. They're awesome. They were my rhythm section, of course, and the code for this song literally was a paka. Yeah, a paka. We do it a paka. Yeah, a paka. That's the thing. Why? Because the first thing you hear on the song when you play it is the drums, kutako, or a paka. So it became a paka. And that is why this song is forever coded a paka.
Before you start, Tegan said, I'm gonna say this now, safe journey home. And Astrid says, we love you, JP.
Love you in the faces. Thank you very much. Guys, I really appreciate you coming out to hang with me on my birthday and be involved and do the thing and have fun. I hope you guys had as good of a time as I did. I'm going to do a paka, and then I'm going to go a rappa, and call it a night. If you haven't already, please click follow. Follow me on all the social media stuff. Grab Dawn of Unions while it's free. Grab Drums of Unrest while it's discounted, starting tomorrow. It may have actually already started, but I think it's tomorrow morning. You'll know because it'll be $1.99. If you're looking at merch, by all means, pick something up, 20% off. If you feel like throwing something in the tip jar, please and thank you. If you are not already a member of my mailing list, you can read that short story that I wrote, which exists between the gap between drums and eaters. The story is called Home Before Dusk. You get it by joining the mailing list at jpcorwin.net. I am joined, as always, by the lovely and talented Canute, until I'm not, at which point I'm joined by the lovely and talented not Canute, she who rides the common rider. Sorry, I had a moment. It's a thing that happened. So, anything else, Canute, before we paka?
No. For the winners, you both got a whisper from me, or from JP. It should be in your whisper box, either at the top with notifications, or it is at the bottom right of Twitch.
Let's confirm that they got that before we jump into a paka. I don't want winners walking away going, where's my stuff?
I think Astrid found it, and hopefully Tegan found it as well. And Gelsing says, yes, we had an amazing time. Thank you for spending your birthday with us, sending a virtual birthday cake your way.
I love that very much, and I'm happy to, and it was awesome, and thank you. Tegan, do you have your code, your free audiobook? Has it arrived?
Astrid found it. Wonderful.
Tegan?
And Tegan found it. We
Awesome.
are good.
Then, without further ado, and as promised, and as I'm sure I would have been threatened or something heavy thrown at my head otherwise, a paka. A paka.
Moon is rising, light the light. Daylight's fading into night. Shadows grow long way, skies will blue. Looks like rain tonight, but I'll make it through. Still I'm standing, I know I'll get through. Time's all I have, and I will wait for you while you're searching, looking for the truth. Keep believing, and I will wait for you. I will wait for you. must keep going. It's all or none. Miles still to go. Let them come. Mirror, mirror beneath the sky. The water's still tonight. Well, so am I. Still I'm standing. I know I'll get through. Time's all I have, and I will wait for you while you're searching, looking for the truth. Keep believing, and I will wait for you. I will wait. I'm still standing. I know that I'll get through. Time's all I have, and I will wait for you while you're searching, looking for the truth. Keep believing, and I will wait for you. I will wait for you. I will wait. I will wait for you. I will. I will. I will wait. I will wait for. I will wait for you.
Guys, thank you very, 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 very much for everything tonight. It's been awesome. I will be gone next week, as you know. I will let you know via announcement whether we're doing stream the following week, so that would be April 10th, or it will be the week after. I suspect we'll do it on the 10th, but I don't want to commit to that and then have to backpedal on it. It's all about how quick I can get the sound space set up in the new place. If all goes well, we'll be up quickly. If not, it'll take an extra couple days. So watch social media for that. Watch Facebook, watch Twitter, all those other things. But thank you guys again for everything. It's been an awesome night. Happy early birthday, Astrid. And thanks for all the electricity.